I believe it. And if God says it's this way, then it's this way. You know, I could throw this idea of the whole sun standing still thing. Now, everybody knows the earth revolves around the sun, and it's not the sun moving, it's the earth. And yet God said the sun stood still and didn't move. The moon stood still too, by the way. I just believe the Bible. And when it looks like we are in utter defeat, and I want you to apply this not just to the situation we're in right now politically in this country, but I want you to look at your own life. How many times have you woken up one day and said, you know what, my life is an absolute mess and I am defeated on every turn? I've been in those places where my marriage was falling completely apart. I've been in those places as pastor where it just looked like the church is dead. I've been in those places in my own personal life where I said, Mike, you're nothing, you're just defeated. God has always given me triumphing. He said, Paul said, 2 Corinthians 2 verse 14, now thanks be unto God, which, I want you to look at the words here, always causes us to triumph in Christ, and maketh manifest the savor of His knowledge by us in every place. Look at the words of the Bible. Now, in the original Greek, you know, it doesn't really say always. I just choose to believe the words of the Bible without retranslation, without going to some original arcane language that I don't know anything about. I'm just going to believe what I see here. Now, thanks be unto God, which always causes us to triumph. He didn't say sometimes. He said always. Always means always. And in every place, we're triumphing. Why? Because the victory has already been won for us at Calvary. There are zero weapons of war that can be forged against us. None whatsoever. And who can separate us from the love of God? Can tribulation? What is it that can defeat us? Nothing. And even when you come to a place in your life where it just seems like you just come and you say, that's it, I've done it, I've gone too far, I've blown it, I'll never have anything in God, I'll never be what I used to be. Even when you come to that place, I'm here to tell you, as somebody that knows, I'm here to tell you that what you saw as defeat, God counts it as victory. Because He conquered you. He triumphed over you. He stands with His feet on your head and says, I'm in charge now. Did you ever look at the Bible and see all those places where the Apostle Paul, he always writes, you know, Paul, a prisoner of Jesus Christ. Paul, a prisoner of Jesus Christ. I am his prisoner. I used to say, yeah, because, you know, Paul was thrown in jail for Jesus. I mean, they didn't like what he was saying and preaching, so he was thrown in jail, and he was a prisoner for Jesus Christ. It's not what he said. He said, I'm a prisoner of Jesus Christ. He conquered me. He stood on my head and said, I'm in charge. The whole concept of the word Lord means that He's always going to triumph. That's what that says. Now, thanks be unto God, which always causes us to triumph in Christ, and maketh manifest the savor of His knowledge by us in every place. Even when you went out and did something stupid, God said that if you're in Christ, He will always make manifest the savor of His knowledge by us in every place. People will begin to see the grace of God flowing in the faults and the weaknesses of your life. And God will cause you to triumph. The America that is now is going to be as the land of Sodom and Gomorrah. Write it down, because it's already written down. That's where we're headed. These people are not going to stop until everything in America is dead. But remember, how did you get saved? God stopped you, and everything in your life was dead. And God said, I won. Now we're triumphing. Now we're having victory. My hope is not in the political structures of America. They're corrupt. My hope is not that we'll pay off all of our debts and we'll all have more money in America. You know, the silver and gold doth canker. My hope is in this Bible and in what God can do. Even if there's just one person here and one person here and one person here, even if we're just scattered everywhere, God knows where all of us are. He's building an army right now of people that He has conquered. And now we are citizens of heaven. And I know for a fact that that government will never corrupt. When I say pray for America, I want us to pray for the people of America. That maybe, just maybe, through something that we say, do, or whatever, they would be turned. And when America is gone, and everything that we have in it, we have something better waiting for us on the other side of that. This is Pastor Mike. I love you, and I want you to have victory in your life. God bless you.